who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, right? Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. We are the refiners out here talking to so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans and showing them who they are in the Bible and what we need to do to get right with God, man. What's going on, brother? Kashak, what he talking about? All praise to the Most High. See, look, that's something that I was actually gonna go into, brother. Let me chop it up with you, bro. I can turn it down so you don't. Huh?
I just had to ask.
Come ask me, brother. I got you.
I just had to ask that little quick question.
Ask what, brother?
Jesus came back for everybody.
Can you prove that to me, brother?
One more time?
Can you prove that to me?
He came. That was the whole point. We killed him.
What do you say? Huh?
We killed him. Us Hebrew Israelites, we killed him.
Right. Watch
So,
this.
Therefore, it's like if you build a house for your family, but they don't trust you, they don't believe you, they
Give
want
me
to hurt
Matthew
you.
27,
You don't
22.
open a house up for whoever
Matthew
wants
27,
to be in that
22.
house. So therefore, Jesus did that, and he allowed whoever believed in him to go in that house.
Give me
So we can't go off the Old Testament.
Can I show you something, brother?
We can't go off the Old Covenant because Jesus, he is the new covenant.
Okay, cool.
He
Can I show
literally
you
is
something,
the new
brother?
covenant. I already know.
Are you sure?
I already know.
Okay, well, since you know, can you
Already
explain
know.
it to me since I'm not educated in it then?
No, you are
Right?
educated.
No, I want you to show me how I'm wrong, brother.
You're
That's your
educated.
job as a brother
You're
to
out
me,
here
right?
teaching, so you definitely are educated. So, but you can't. I know the race is a big part of this. Race has a
So
lot
what?
to do with this.
Nationality does so. I'm gonna prove
No,
it to
no,
you.
race.
Can I show
Not
you, brother?
nationality, race.
Grace.
No, race.
Okay, cool.
Because
So-
it has a lot to do with this, the wickedness of Esau.
Brother, can I show you something though?
all
You mind?
are-
I'm gonna just read it for you, brother.
All are wicked.
I'm
all are
okay.
wicked.
Can I
It's
show
not
you
just
something,
Esau.
brother?
It's not just
Go
Esau.
ahead and read this too. I got you, brother.
I got y'all.
Brother, you can't do the typical Christian drive-by, man. Look, how many truths is there, brother?
Huh?
How many truths is there?
There's only one.
Okay, so if maybe I'm wrong, and I'm
No.
reading this wrong.
It's not wrong. It's just it's how you looking at it. It's not saying I'm not saying you're wrong.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's how you interpret it.
Perfect. Can I have your interpretation for it then?
I'm not trying to interpret it. I'm telling you.
So basically, we're just wrong and you can't prove it,
No, I'm
but
not
you're just
saying you're
wrong.
wrong. I never
I can't
said
have
you're
you guys
wrong.
prove why you guys believe that because I
never
gotta
said
go.
you're wrong.
But I just gotta tell you you're wrong.
No, I'm not saying. I'm literally saying you're not wrong. I'm saying it's how you interpret. What was the point of Jesus?
To save the Israelites from their sin.
Right. But we didn't listen to him. We didn't.
Says who?
Who killed him? Who
Was
killed
he?
him?
Can I show you something
The
then?
Hebrew Israelites, the Pharisees, they killed Jesus because
this-
they didn't think he was the Son of Man.
Are you sure? Can you give me
They
that
didn't
in
think
John
he was
10?
the Son of God.
Can I show you? I got.
They thought he was gonna be rich.
You know, right now,
and have a
you
lot
know
of
how when you go to
tools.
war
He was
and you
poor.
see a mercenary and he has a pistol, he has a knife, a machete, a damn bazooka in the back. I got all that lined up, but you're just like, brother, I don't want war, but I want war with you guys.
Why are you trying to?
Come on,
do
brother.
War from the Bible?
Huh?
Why are you trying to do war from the?
Because the
Bible?
Lord is a man of war.
Right.
Christ came to set division amongst people. He
Right.
said, "You think I come to send
He is
peace?"
set division, but you're trying to.
Okay, perfect. Let me just read the Bible. Let me just read the Bible.
Your division is based on
Yes.
race.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 21, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
And when they heard it,
Uh-huh.
they glorified the Lord
Uh-huh.
and said unto him, Thou seest, brother, how many thousands of Jews there are which believe, and they are zealous of the law.
Is Acts after Jesus died?
Yeah.
So did Jews believe in Jesus after he died?
Yes.
Did the Jews believe in Jesus while he was alive?
Yes.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that's not the problem. The
Was
problem-
Jesus supposed to die?
Huh?
Was Jesus supposed to die?
Yes.
So what's the problem?
The problem is how he died and who made him or who killed him.
But
Who
this
killed him?
is the
No,
thing, brother.
dude.
You don't read.
So
You don't read,
why
brother.
why
Watch this.
Okay, hold on. So
Jesus
why
taught
why
that
was
the-
Paul
I got
talking
you.
to Romans?
I got you, brother.
Why was
Are the
Paul
Romans
talking to
Israelites?
Romans? No.
He is a Roman himself.
But
Is
why
he
was-
from the tribe of Benjamin?
Why was Paul talking to Romans? Why was they going around talking
Brother,
to other
hear me out. I want you to understand what I'm
That
saying.
don't make sense.
It makes perfect sense, but you don't understand the
Paul-
Bible. Is Paul an Israelite? Brother,
hold on.
hear
Are
me,
the
hear
Romans
me,
part of
brother.
Esau or Judah?
Brother, I'm
or
explaining
other
it to
side?
you right now because you're caught in some, how can I say, simplicities, bro. Is Paul an Israelite?
No.
Can you give me that Romans 11, please? This is your Messiah, bro, and you don't know. Go ahead.
Romans
11:1.
This is my last one. I heard this last one.
Romans 11:1. ASAP, man. That's why you need a
God,
good
Jesus
used
said
Bible
who-
when you come up here, man.
Whoever believed in in the name of my son should have everlasting life.
It's the book of Romans,
Should
chapter
not
11,
have
verse
everlasting
1.
life.
Hear it.
You hearing
Read
this,
John
brother?
3:16.
Go ahead.
I say then, hath God cast away his people? God forbid.
Why?
For I also am an Israelite.
Who wrote Romans?
Paul did.
So is Paul an Israelite?
It says he is.
Okay, from where?
Of the seed of Abraham,
Uh-huh.
of the tribe of Benjamin.
So here's my thing, brother. An
What?
Israelite can be born in Rome.
Yeah.
So is it possible, maybe, possibly, by the grace of God, that Israelites live in Rome?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you saying, why is Paul writing to Rome
Yeah.
as if those are white people?
They are. So hold on. Why? Okay, listen to this. How do you know the exact people Paul was talking to? How do you know he wasn't talking to?
Give me Romans
masses
9.
of people,
Give me
right?
Romans 9.
If you're
I'm gonna show you why.
Okay, tell me why, and I'll leave.
Huh? Go
I'll
ahead.
leave.
From Salagia. Read me from
Can you read
the
John
top.
3:16?
Of course I can, brother. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not.
Is Paul gonna lie when he says something here then? Okay.
My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Ghost,
Uh-huh.
that I have a great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
Uh-huh.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ,
For who?
from my brethren,
For who?
my kinsmen,
Uh-huh.
according to the flesh,
According to the flesh, who what?
who are Israelites,
Uh-huh.
to whom pertaineth the adoption.
Hold on. The adoption is for the Israelites.
The adoption.
Adoption is for who? Read it one more time. You
Go ahead,
see, this
go
is what
ahead,
happened.
go
You heard a
ahead,
key
go
Christian
ahead.
word, and you said,
Go
"You
ahead.
see that? You ignored everything I
No,
just
I
said
didn't.
before
I'm
that."
listening
Read
to you.
one more. Read
Three.
verse 3.
Verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For I could
Slowly,
See, this is
slowly. Watch this, brother.
I
You're
don't
not
know.
paying attention again.
don't
Go
know.
ahead.
For I could wish myself, wish that myself were accursed from Christ,
Uh-huh.
from my brethren,
For who?
my brethren,
Who's the audience right here?
the Romans.
The
Israelites,
Paul's
the Roman
brethren,
Israelites.
right? Paul's brethren. Go ahead.
my kinsmen,
Uh-huh.
according to the flesh,
So who what?
to who are Israelites.
So if I say the Israelites, to whom pertain this, it's still the same sentence. It's still the same thought process, right? Give me 1 second, brother.
So who's he talking about when he says adopt? Who is he talking about
ahead.
when he says adopt?
Who
is he talking
who are
about?
Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption.
What's that mean?
I'm asking you.
Brother, give me the GNT. Give me the GNT. Romans
Nah.
9.
I'm done.
This
I'm
just
done.
said, brother, here's the thing.
I'm
You're
just
not
asking you who
you're
he's talking
you're
about when he
listening,
says adopt.
but you're not paying attention.
I'm listening.
This just says, I just glory on the Israelites. I wish everything could happen for the Israelites because to them pertains the adoption. And you're asking me who's the adoption for? Paul just told you who it was for. I'm gonna read it in a simpler text for you. Go ahead.
It's the book of Romans 9, chapter 4 in the GNT.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. For my people, my own flesh and blood,
Uh-huh.
for their sake, I could wish that I myself were under God's curse and separated from Christ.
Uh-huh.
They are God's people.
Uh-huh.
He made them his children.
So who is it talking about right here?
Tell
The
me.
Israelites, right? So my question would be this, brother. Finish this, and I'm gonna show you my point.
Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption,
Uh-huh.
and the glory,
Uh-huh.
and the covenants,
Uh-huh.
and the giving of the law,
Uh-huh.
and the service of God, and the promises.
So if Paul was writing to Romans who are not Israelites according to you, wouldn't it be kind of messed up to say, look, bro, the Israelites, best people on earth, God chose them, the promises are for them, the adoption's for them, the glory of God is for them, when he's telling everybody else, like bragging in their face? Would that be right of Paul to do?
I don't think so.
So it would possibly maybe make sense that those people in Rome are Israelites. Because who is Esau in the Bible? Who did they descend from today? Because you have a problem with me saying white people
I'm
have
not-
to pay
I
for
didn't-
what they did.
No, not at all.
Are white people Edomites? King
They can
Herod,
be. They
who
can
was a
be.
Greek,
Okay.
is documented in history as an Edomite.
Okay.
That is facts.
Okay, it is.
Okay,
For
perfect.
sure.
So read me verse 13.
Romans 9 and 13, as it is written,
What?
Jacob have I loved,
Uh-huh.
but Esau have I hated.
Why is Paul telling that to white people?
He's just telling them what God wants, or what he loves and hates.
So okay, so now we can get somewhere then.
I
So
already
if
know
Paul's
that, though.
message,
I already know
if
that.
Paul's message is exactly what I'm saying, He wants his people to wake up to understand that they're God's chosen people. And God still hates Esau for some reason in that chapter. This is Romans. This is way after Jesus died.
Yeah.
What's the problem with me telling black people that they need to wake up and come back to God's commandments?
That's not a problem, but it's not just for black people. That's
Prove
my
it to
problem.
me. Prove it to me.
It's Jesus came back. Jesus is the new covenant.
Jesus came back?
No, when he died, he's the new covenant.
Is he coming back?
When he is coming back.
And when he comes back, what's he gonna do?
He's going whoever
Give me
loves
Isaiah 63.
Jesus in his name who will have forever lasting
Perfect.
life.
What's prophecy say is gonna happen? Hold on, brother. What's prophecy say is gonna happen when Jesus comes back? What's prophecy say is gonna happen when Jesus comes back?
John 3:16.
Huh?
Whoever loves Jesus.
He's gonna hug him so much that he's gonna hug him so tight that blood is gonna be sprinkled on his garments.
Life that's not in heaven because it is.
You see what when we're talking, I have the Bible right here, and I'm gonna prove every single thing I'm talking about, brother. Right? And this is and you know what's funny? This is the exact theme I was gonna go into in my lesson. You could just read a couple verses of that.
God. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63 from the top.
Uh-huh.
Who is this that cometh from Edom
Uh-huh.
with dyed garments from Bosra?
Uh-huh.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Go ahead.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
So this person, this prophet is asking, why is this man that's coming from Edom red in his apparel? Go ahead.
Khan. And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
So fast forward, Revelation 19, it's quoting the same exact thing. It's saying Jesus is going to come back and his garment's going to be sprinkled with blood. Right? Go ahead.
You want to start at 11?
Yep. Just get to the point on it.
Okay. Revelation chapter 19, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood,
Uh-huh.
and his name is called the Word of God.
And who's the word of God? Jesus. But yet somehow Jesus is going to come back and save everybody, but his garments is dipped in blood. This right here just gave you the example or the reasoning of why his garment is dipped in blood, right? Keep going.
Khan. I have trodden down the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
And in Revelation also, it says the winepress of the wrath of God, if I remember right. It's quoting the same exact thing. And this is actually what I'm going to go to in my lesson, showing why people do not understand the order of prophecy in the Bible. They want to jump to the good things about the Bible instead of having to ignore what has to happen in order for that to get right. In order for peace, you have to go through war.
Right.
Right? Give me that first verse I asked for, John 1:36.
Khan.
Got it. Go ahead.
It's the book of John, chapter 1, verse 36. And looking upon Jesus as he walked,
Uh-huh.
he saith, Behold, the Lamb of God.
So first and foremost, Christ himself is the Lamb of God. And we got to understand the spiritual side of this Bible, because here's the thing. Christians do not understand the spiritual side of it, right? They focus so much on the fleshly part of it. They say, you guys want to worry about the law this, the law that, the law this. Bro, everything about it is, first and foremost, you don't understand how the law works, so you see it as a burden. A true believer is going to look at the law and understand the spiritual side of it and apply himself to it. You guys hate what God prescribed for you to be a better man, a better woman in this walk, that you want to ignore it because you and your carnal mind can't fathom of what it's actually trying to show you, right? So first and foremost, Christ is the Lamb of God, right? Go ahead.
This is Leviticus chapter 16, verse 21. And Aaron shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat,
Upon the head of who?
upon the head of the live goat,
Uh-huh.
and confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel,
Uh-huh.
and all their transgressions and all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat,
Uh-huh.
and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness.
So I want to establish one thing here, right? What is happening in the context? A goat, a lamb, right? Which is the same exact word in the Hebrew, is getting the high priest's hands on his head, right? And the sins are transferring to this goat, to this lamb, right? But see, Christians will see things like this. Go ahead and read this. Like just how the brother said, but you guys killed him, you guys this, you guys that. Bro, you're not understanding what's actually happening. Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 65.
Uh-huh.
Then the high priest rent his clothes.
Then the who?
Then the high priest rent his clothes.
So this, in context, has to do with the high priest, right? I believe it was Leviticus, right? And Leviticus says the high priest is supposed to put his hands on the goat to transfer the sins to him. Go ahead.
He had spoken blasphemy.
Uh-huh.
What further need have we of witnesses?
Uh-huh.
Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy.
Uh-huh.
What think ye? They answered and said, he is guilty of death.
Keep going.
Then did they spit in his face
So first of all, they're disrespecting him, right? They spit in his face. Go ahead.
and buffeted
And buffeted.
and buffeted him.
So they hit him. They laid hands on him. Go ahead.
Con. And others smote him with the palms of their hands.
So this is one thing you got, and I think you just get one more verse on that.
68.
Yeah, get to 68.
Saying prophecy unto us, thou Christ, who is he that smote thee?
So first, they're not understanding their role. Turn it down. They're not understanding how prophecy is playing out in front of them through them, right? So the high priest here is slapping him. They're touching him. They're laying hands on this sinless lamb, right? That is what's going on. And furthermore, we're going to start reading that this same lamb that had the high priest put hands on him go and get killed, right? And then Caiaphas actually understands why he's going to get killed, right? Let me see 1 John 1 and 7, Revelation 19 and 10. Go ahead.
This is 1 John chapter 1, verse 7. But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another.
Uh-huh.
And the blood of Jesus
And the what?
and the blood of Jesus Christ, his son, cleanseth us from all sin.
So this is the thing. His blood had to be spilled for the Israelites' sake. That's the only way we were gonna be able to be new creatures later. Is through his blood. The same way how one of those goats had to die, right? Give me this in Revelation 19:10 and Matthew 16:20.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not.
Uh-huh.
I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus.
So the testimony of Jesus. Go ahead.
Worship God,
Uh-huh.
for the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy.
And this is why I would say Christians do not actually understand prophecy. They don't understand that Jesus had to be that person who died for the nation of Israel.
Right.
They don't understand that he had to get rejected by the high priest,
Right.
By the Pharisees, by the leaders of the community in order for prophecy to play out. Christ himself told them that. Right? Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 16, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Then charged he his disciples
So Christ charged the disciples what?
that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ.
Go ahead.
Verse 21, from that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples.
So Jesus started showing his disciples what? And Christians, as a Christian, as a follower of Christ, you're supposed to know what Christ is teaching, right? So what did Christ actually teach his people?
How that he must go unto Jerusalem
It doesn't say how he may be, how probably. It says he has to go to Jerusalem and what?
and suffer many things of the elders
Uh-huh.
and chief priests and scribes
Uh-huh.
and be killed.
And be killed. He's telling his disciples, look, bro, I don't care how you feel right now. This is what the order of prophecy, this has to happen. And what do Christians say? Well, you guys killed him. Christ himself told his disciples he had to die. Right, go ahead.
And be raised again the third day.
Uh-huh.
Keep going.
Yep.
Then Peter took him.
And this is most Christians. This is a point I love going to. Christians will say, look, the Israelites, if you guys are claiming to be the Jews, you guys killed Christ. I'll ask a Christian, if you were to go back in the day, would you save Christ from dying? Of course. Of course I would. Peter just said what?
Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him,
Peter started telling Christ, no, you're not going to die, Jesus.
saying, be it far from the Lord.
Be it far from this. Christ just started telling him, look, I have to go die for you guys. Peter said, no, it's not going to happen. What did Jesus say?
This shall not be unto thee.
Uh-huh.
But he turned and said unto Peter, get thee behind me, Satan.
So he called Peter. I think this battery just died. The receiver. I need a charger. Just read it one more time.
But he said and turned unto Peter, get thee behind me, Satan. thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things that he be of God.
What's going on with it, man? What's going on, bro? We are the Israelites, man. The Israelites. What sense can they be?
Christian church.
Of course. We are believers in Christ. Are you a believer in Christ?
Yes.
Okay. What interested you, man? If we could have a good dialogue, I think that would be cool.
Just hearing it, that's all.
Huh? What do you think about that, miss? What do you think about that?
I don't know. What are you guys preaching?
I mean, in what sense? Right now, I was just teaching about how Jesus Christ had to die for the Israelites.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you guys the same question I was just saying that I tell most Christians and ask most Christians. If Jesus Christ were here today, would you try to save, let me ask you like this. If you were to go back in the time of Jesus, would you save Jesus Christ from being crucified? If you were to go back 2,000 years ago to the time that the man Jesus Christ walked the earth, would you want to save him from being crucified? Of course, right? What about you? I'm going to read you the verse I was just reading again, right?
20 again?
Yep. From 21.
Matthew 16, verse 21. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes and be killed and be raised again the third day.
What did Jesus teach his disciples that should happen?
Rose again the third day.
He has to go and die,
Yeah.
right? And then I asked you, would you go back and try to save Jesus? You said yes. Both of y'all said yes, of course, right?
Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, Lord.
Just like how you guys did, right? No, Jesus, you're not going to die right now, Jesus.
This shall not be unto thee. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me.
Why?
For thou savorest not the things that be of God, but those that be of men.
And this is the reason why Christians in Christianity will never fully understand the Bible. Because you guys want your own will. You savor the things that be of men, not the things that be of God. You guys do not understand Jesus Christ had to die for the people.
Right.
That's plain to the point in prophecy. Isaiah talks about it. A great and powerful prophet said, this man is going to go and be cut off for the people. And every time we bring up that we are the Israelites, it's people saying, well, you guys killed Jesus. You guys don't even believe in Jesus. The high priest understood Jesus had to die. And again, people don't understand the Bible. What you guys think about that? Where are you guys on that? No? All right, man. Have a good one. It's all good, bro. And it goes right back to my point, man. Hey, do you have another mic? This one keeps turning off right here.
Which one is it?
If anything, we don't use it just
Both of them, I think, are connected to this.
check. There you go. It's like it, brother. Let's go just right back where we were at, man. Right back where we were at. And you see, and like I said, bro, time and time over again, this same thing happened.
Do you want that in Isaiah prophecy?
Yeah, if you could just get to the point on that.
Isaiah, what, 53 and 1?
Let me see. 4.
4 times.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Surely he hath borne our griefs.
The same way how it said in the beginning, the priest is going to put his hands on him in order to bear our sins on this goat, on this lamb, right?
And carried our sorrows.
Uh-huh.
Yet we did esteem him stricken,
Uh-huh.
smitten of God, and afflicted.
Uh-huh.
But he was wounded for our transgressions.
Go ahead.
He was bruised for our iniquities.
Uh-huh.
The
Chastisement.
chastisement of our peace was upon him.
Uh-huh.
And with his stripes we are healed.
And then go to verse 7.
Verse 7. He was oppressed and he was afflicted.
Mhm.
Yet he opened not his mouth.
Uh-huh.
He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter,
Why?
and as a sheep before her shears is dumb.
Uh-huh.
So he opened not his mouth.
I think, yeah, verse 8. Verse 8 is the point.
Verse 8, he was taken from prison and from judgment. And who shall declare his generation?
Uh-huh.
For he was cut out of the land of the living.
Uh-huh.
For the transgression of my people was he stricken.
And why don't Christians understand this? Because they don't read the Old Testament.
Right.
They start at Saga 4, like in Star Wars or something, man. You don't start from the very beginning. You don't start to understand why did the things that transpired the way they did happen the way they did. Everything is a plan according to God. And what do Christians more than likely believe in that thought process? That God didn't know what he was doing, right? That the Jews, the Israelites caught God by surprise by actually killing somebody who they weren't supposed to kill, apparently. But when you read the Old Testament, he was supposed to die for them, right? 16 and 20?
Same one.
Exodus 24:5. Go ahead. 16:20. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 20.
Actually, my bad. Exodus 24 and 5. Salakia, brother. Matthew 27:22. That's the one I wanted. My bad. God was never on your side. That's crazy. Hey, man. Actually, hey, the man's wearing it. What's going on? Hey, bro, can I ask you a quick question about your shirt? Is that just a band? Right? That's a band. But can I ask you something about your religious beliefs, though?
Not today, man.
Not. Oh, all right. What about not about religion? Just a question about this sign right here. What you think about this sign? About the atrocities that white people did to Black, Latino, and Native Americans.
I think it's terrible.
What should happen for something like that?
Well, that depends. I mean, I really wasn't one that did that, so
Right.
you know what I mean.
But like, let's say, is it something that just should be forgotten? Because I wasn't there, you weren't there. But here's the difference. I think that because of what did happen, we kind of either benefit or don't benefit from what happened, right?
I'm kind of either way. Like, I didn't really benefit, nor did I not benefit. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there.
Right.
So again, I have zero opinion.
I'm gonna give you, just to build off something, right? For example, I'm Native American. The brothers next to you are Native American. The brothers here are Native American.
Yeah.
Right? Would you say it benefited Native Americans?
No, I would say it didn't.
In what way?
Well, I mean, it was a mass fucking, like, they annihilated the entire nation. You
Right.
know? But I guess during that period of time, there was a lot of people annihilating a lot of different people.
Like who?
Tribe on tribe, you know?
At that time?
Yeah, 100%. When America was founded by Christopher Columbus, if you will.
Right.
Over in Europe and things like that, tribes were killing, you know, like English tribes were going against English villages or village, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of casualties going on all across the planet.
But
it
you
wasn't
see-
like it was just here.
Right.
It was
I like
all
that
over.
point. I like that point.
So
I think the
and
difference.
Again, I have zero opinion on it.
Right, but I want
wasn't
to
there.
lead somewhere with it, right? Because here I think the difference is when it's an in-house problem, it's an in-house problem. But when it involves other nations, for example, then it's okay. Now it's war. Would you agree?
Sure.
Right. So here's my thing. If the Native Americans don't benefit it, like for example, we have brothers like in the Loney tribe that are pushed into reservations, right? People like the Nez Perez tribe or people up in the Midwest, you could say, that are still begging for clean water, like in Flint, Michigan, right? But meanwhile, you're over here having a good day, you're enjoying, I don't know, your dinner and whatnot. Wouldn't you say that you're in a way benefiting from it, right?
Thank you. It was a good conversation.
Right? And this is why I like the shirt that you have. God was never on your side.
Right.
God will never be on your side. Right? The atrocities that white people did to the indigenous people, and one day it will be recompensed upon your own head. Thus says the Bible, man. Right? Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
What's up with Ant, man? What's up with Marcus, man? What's up with you, Kings? What's up with you, brother? Hey, you believe in the Bible?
It all depends. I know what y'all. I see the friends. They're just friends.
Oh yeah, where you see this message before, or where you hear this message from before? I don't want to yell at you. Let me turn this down.
I know people that were the friends.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah. If you mind, like, what group are they?
I don't know the group. I
Okay.
just know they put everything on their shirts and they talk for us.
Yeah, I mean, if you can step this way, brothers, that way I'm not yelling at you and whatnot. No, you're good, King. And you're Marcus or you're Ant? Ant. All right. All praise to the Most High, bro. And your brothers, you said they've been doing it. Your family members or just friends? Okay, cool, man. And how long they been doing it?
So my family members been doing this probably 10 years.
Dang. Okay. And of course, I'm gonna take it that they've talked to you before about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you think about it, brother? What you think about the overall message?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, of course.
Man.
Where to start? Huh? You gonna bust out the scroll?
I got you.
Yeah, okay, so if you really want to know the truth,
Yeah, man.
nah, I can't do it.
Come on, brother. Like your shirt says, right? I want you to be straight up with me, brother. Right?
So you gotta understand this, like for real. Like you gotta bring me in for real. If you want me to do something, you gotta catch my attention.
Of course.
You hear me? Like everything, you can talk that talk. You gotta be able to walk that walk.
Of course.
You can walk down the street for real. If you don't catch nobody's attention, they're not gonna come in.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course. So what's it been for you, brother?
You gotta catch my attention.
And none of it has caught your attention?
You gotta catch it. So
Okay.
the people I've been talking to, you ain't caught my attention.
Right.
I ain't
Okay.
been to church
I like that.
since I was 12 years old.
Mhm.
I stopped going because I go every time, and if it don't catch my attention, if I don't feel you talking to me,
Right.
I'm not
And you see, this is the reasoning behind why I agree with what you said, right? I'm gonna give you an example, right? What religion was that? Was it Christianity, Baptist?
Christian, that's not a such thing. That's a fake religion, Christianity.
But when you were going to church, what was it, brother?
So it was Christian.
Christian,
My
right?
granny.
Oh, more than likely, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, brother. When we're brought into religion, we're taught God loves everybody, love your neighbor, love your slave master, love. This is what's beaten into us in slavery, right? And the reason why it doesn't resonate with us is because we're warriors, bro. You're not gonna tell a lion, hey, bro, cut your mane, cut your claws, and be simple, right? So you're gonna let that lion be a lion. That's the only way that lion's gonna be able to be himself, right? That's what you're saying. It's not catching my attention because it's not for us, brother.
Yeah.
Christianity was beaten into us by that slavery, rape, rob, and murder, right? And then we're told you gotta love everybody, even including the people who did these atrocities to you, right? But this is the thing. I think that you still have a residue of Christianity, right? I'm gonna ask you, like for example, brother, what do you think should happen for what happened to your people?
You gotta explain that to me. So I really don't know what happened to my people. So
There we
you
go.
what
There we
talking
go.
about. Yeah.
All right, can you give me Deuteronomy 28:68 and the precept for it? Right.
I'm not really a young nigga. I'm almost 40 years old. 2 years.
Hey, bro,
from
you
40.
don't look like it whatsoever, brother.
Yeah.
Whatsoever, brother. But here's the thing: if you don't, and that's crazy to me that you are that old and don't know your history, right? Like for example, I'm gonna take it as Marcus then, right? Marcus, you know the history of black people here in America?
A little bit.
Yeah. Where did they come from, brother?
Where?
Yeah, where? I want to see where brother knows. I want to see where brother knows.
Where did they come from?
Yeah,
Who? The black people?
of course.
See, it depends on what part of the continent they was from.
And it doesn't depend because they were all brought from the same spot for the most part.
Shit, half of them. Some of them probably
Like
was,
West
some of them
Africa,
probably wasn't.
for example, Nipsey Hussle. I'm sure you know who Nipsey Hussle is, right? Right.
What's his race?
He's Ethiopian.
No, he's not.
What is he?
He's not Ethiopian.
What is he?
You want me to really tell you?
Yeah.
You gotta do your research before
I
you talk.
did, brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me, what is he?
I'm not gonna tell you because he's not
What is his father?
Ethiopian.
What's his father?
He moved here. Took David. So his
Look
mom
at-
and
look
him
at- look
did
at what his
his
dad is
Tell
saying.
him he's not Ethiopian.
What is he then?
Whoa. So he's the closest thing to Ethiopia. But he's not Ethiopian.
What is he?
I'm not telling you.
Okay. I'm gonna give you another example, right? Barack Obama. What is he?
He's mixed. He's not full black. What do you think I am?
I don't know, brother. What are you? What is your father? I should ask.
Shit, my daddy Cuban.
Cuban. All praise to the Most High, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like for sure.
Okay. And it still goes back to the same thing. Is your father indigenous in Cuba or is he black in Cuba?
No, he was born there, then moved out.
No, but is he indigenous? Because there's a big black population in Cuba.
So you gotta explain the indigenous, whatever that
Like, I'm gonna give you an example. In Brazil, Brazil is one of the biggest places where slaves got brought from Africa to Brazil. But there's an indigenous people in Brazil, but it has, I think, the second biggest black population that there is, bro.
So when everybody said we came from slave countries and all that, I ain't never picked no cotton. I'm not a slave.
I understand that, brother. I understand that, but your ancestors more than likely did, bro, and had to suffer through that. The same way how the indigenous had to
wouldn't
suffer
know.
through that.
My grandma ain't even picked no cotton.
I'm
She's
saying,
80 years old.
from your dad's side, bro. Well, your dad's side
Yeah.
matters.
I ain't never, none of my family picked no cotton.
Okay, but here's the thing. More than likely, your great-great-grandfather had to
Probably
suffer.
did.
No, I'm not even gonna go back that far. You're telling me your grandma
My
never
grandma-
suffered through through what's the word I'm looking for? Through hate for who she is in general?
No.
No? Did you suffer that here at all?
Well, here?
Yeah.
When I moved here from Bakersfield, California.
Okay, so here's the thing. So you're telling me you suffered it here, but in the time when we were getting lynched, in the time we were getting slaughtered, I'm talking, bro, this is a mount called, come look at this, brother. Come look at this, brother. I want you to check this out, bro. You know they killed more than 100 million of our people, right? More than 100 million of our people. More than likely, some of those are your relatives, bro. One of them gotta be.
Okay.
One of them gotta be. Right, so my question is this, brother. So in order to know where the line is supposed to roam at, he got to know where he came from, right? And more than likely, you come from that West Africa, right, from the Ivory Coast. So when you start looking at the history of that place, it literally was called the Kingdom of Judah, meaning what? That those people who inhabited that land understood they were Israelites when they fled Jerusalem, right? So then you start putting pieces and pieces together, right? They brought the Israelites from Africa to America, and then turned them into slaves. So then I'm asking you, what should happen for what happened to your people?
So I got one question for you.
Go ahead, King.
You preaching slavery in a city where everybody is universal here. Go to, like, why don't you preach in, like, South Carolina, where it's still, like, they got sundown states. Why don't you preach there?
What am I going to tell white people for?
No, they don't like black people, so you
Why
preach
would I
slavery.
tell them?
They still got slaves over there.
But here's the thing, brother. Why not tell the person who it matters? I'm not out here trying to talk to white people. I'm out here trying to talk to my people.
No.
To show them, and this is the thing, I'm not coming out here to just say, look, bro, hate white people, hate white people. I'm coming out here to show you you're a king. You said you wanted something that grabs your attention. What if the death of your ancestors doesn't grab your attention? Then I don't know what I could tell a lion. Look, brother, you're a lion. You're supposed to be out here roaring. And you're like, look, brother, I don't know. I'm just going to chill, right? Give me Genesis 49 about Judah. I'm going to show you, bro. Right? What did you have? Go ahead.
I didn't heard it before.
I don't know what you. Show them the map. Show them the map. Right? Look at an ancient map, bro. It's called Negro Land on West Africa. It literally says Kingdom of Judah. Right? And when you look at the history of where they brought the slaves from, they didn't bring them from Ethiopia. Right? The Zulu tribe, those people came over here on beasts. They flew here. We came over here with chains around our necks, bro. That's the difference between us and them.
Who you know had a chain around their neck? None of my family had chains, and I know I'm way older than you.
So you're telling, what's your last name?
My name, I'm a Jones.
A what?
A Jones.
Is that an African last name?
You tell me.
Of course not, brother. That's a white man last name.
Right.
Why do you have that?
You ask any white person, their name is Jones.
Are you telling me there's no white people with that last name?
No. In this day and age, I'm telling you, there's no white man named
King.
Jones. I'm telling you. Like, I do my research. I read a lot, so I'm the wrong person to just, keep talking.
Hey, brother. Keeping up with the Joneses, that's not keeping up with our brothers. That's keeping up with the white folks, brother.
No, I don't keep up with nobody white. Yeah.
You see? Go ahead, read that.
I read a lot though.
Perfect.
There were many Jones plantations in the USA, including those of Choctaw leader Robert M. Jones, who operated plantations in the Indian territories.
Keep going. Yep.
Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. A plantation in Texas once owned by Stephen F. Austin, settler Henry Jones.
Right.
Let me see a picture.
Let them know.
I think this is a
You gotta
different
read
one
to
here.
me. You gotta really know somebody.
So you're telling me if I can't find, you're telling me
You can't find not
one white person
out
with
here
the last
named
name Jones.
Alex Jones.
I'm telling you.
Alex Jones.
The dude,
No,
what's the name of his show?
Podcast.
Yeah.
Alex Jones podcast.
No, I'm talking about.
Tell me that
right
crazy
here.
ass white
Come on, man.
Jerry. Come on, brother.
Come on, man.
I think this is simplistics, bro. You're telling me Jones is an African last name is crazy, brother.
I've never said
It's not an
African
indigenous last name
I never
either.
said African last
But that
name.
is my point. Most of us are carrying white people last names. Why?
I'm not
Through
even from Africa.
plantation.
My daddy Cuban.
Okay, if your dad is indigenous to Cuba, I would accept that. But there's also a very big black population in Cuba.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to say, brother.
Let 'em know.
Right, and even this. What's the indigenous people in Cuba? What are they?
They black, but they speak Spanish.
What tribe are they?
I've been there.
What tribe are
There's
they?
not no tribe out there.
There's not what?
There's not a tribe.
You know
out
why? Because they were wiped out, brother.
Right.
Because they're trying to wipe us out. So if you're telling me that it goes the same thing, the same way I'm telling you the black history was wiped out like that, indigenous history is wiped out like. Who's the indigenous of the Caribbeans? They don't exist. They're wiped down so small. Who's
Right.
indigenous of Argentina? They don't exist. That's mostly damn German people in there. What I'm trying to tell you, brother, is the history of your people is what should lead that, should fuel that fire in you to want to know who you are, brother.
I'm telling
Right?
you right now. Like, I hear you. I'm understanding.
Uh-huh.
But everything you're talking about, have you been to any other countries?
Of course.
And where have you been?
Bro, I've been to Mexico. Mexico is literally worse. There's more people killed in Mexico than there is in Iraq. Did you know that?
So why you ain't talking about Mexican people?
I've been in Mexico doing exactly this.
Let them know. Let them know.
You're talking about, okay, yes, you've been to Mexico, but you're just talking about Cuba and all this. Have you been there?
I have brothers that went to Puerto Rico. I have brothers that are literally in Cuba right now doing this, brother. Brothers in Peru. I believe the brother's name is Matatawan. So come on, brother. And this is the thing. What difference would that make to you? It's not going to help you out, though, right? I'm here with you right now, brother. I'm trying to show you who you are, brother.
I'm standing firm.
Right?
I know who I am.
Who are you, brother?
I know who I am.
Who are you?
You got to make it to my age. I'm almost 40 years old. You got to make
Hey,
it.
Lord willing, I make it to that age, but I want to have accomplished something, brother.
Yeah, and
Right?
that's good.
The Bible
Right
says
now-
a good name
right
is a
now,
good legacy to
right
leave
now,
behind.
To me personally,
Yeah.
and I don't care about nothing. You're losing my attention. Like I know about this. Like they all go
So
to
on.
this and that and all that, but
All right, let me
when
ask you this,
talking
brother.
To somebody, you know the person. Just talk to the person.
I'm gonna ask you this, brother. What is gonna help the black and brown community here in SAC?
Say it again.
What is gonna help the black and brown community here in SAC?
Respect.
I agree. Give me Leviticus 19:17. You know that's a law from God to just do that?
Hey, since everybody got older, I mean, these younger generations, they don't have respect. They don't know what genuine means. They can't even tell you and read it.
I like
They
that.
don't know what loyalty means. Nothing.
I like
They
that.
don't have no guidance. That's why stuff happens how it happens now.
I like that, brother. And what should be the moral compass for us? Because I'm gonna give you an example,
Ready?
brother.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm gonna give you an example. But what's right to you probably won't be right to the next brother. Won't be right to. So we have to have a measuring stick, wouldn't you say? Look, according to this, you're messing up right now. We have guidelines. We have bylaws
Right.
that we
So-
need to follow, right?
So when you got your girl in the car, who
Huh?
pumps the gas?
I do. I do.
Let them know.
My brother right here just made a video on that,
right.
talking about, look, a man's supposed to be a man,
Right.
but like how you just said, sometimes men don't have that guidance, right? And some as crazy as it is, sometimes we need to look at stuff and understand prophecy and say, look,
I hear you.
the Most High is speaking through this. Because did you know that slave ships is in the Bible? That we were going to be brought over here through the transatlantic slave trade and be
know.
sold as slaves to your enemies.
Yeah. I'm
That's
hearing-
that's in the Bible. So when I see stuff like that, the chances of things happening like this is astronomical for real.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna give you an example, brother. There's a prophecy in Isaiah who people like mathematicians say that in order for these prophecies to happen exactly how they happen, it's 10 with 27 zeros after it. They said that was never supposed to happen exactly how Isaiah said it. So because I see things like this, I'm like, damn, there might be some truth to this. So when I start looking into it and see the prophecies that happen to the indigenous Mexicans, the indigenous Cubanos, the indigenous Puerto Ricanos, I see, damn, this has a lot of truth to it.
Yeah.
And it gives you a guideline of it.
Because I got somewhere to go.
Of course, brother.
Why do you guys only speak the Bible? Like me personally, if I was standing behind that mic, I'm gonna talk to the person. I'm gonna really talk to the person. Then I'm gonna tell you do this Bible thing. Like this, why I'm saying catch my.
I just taught you about Black history and you didn't know it
I'm
though.
talking about like you telling me only thing about that. You get what I'm saying?
I tried to talk to you about Black history, but then you didn't know it though.
Like if I go to church
Uh-huh.
and you know if I love music and that church, yes, it's a good church, and they don't
Perfect.
sing, I'm not going.
Do you know any of the slave hymns?
You ready?
Hmm?
You ready?
I got you, King. Give me 1 second. You know any of the... Right, get with this. Have you heard any of the slave hymns? How they say, swing low, sweet chariot? What are they talking about that?
You said swing low, sweet cherry?
What are they talking about?
Swing, I heard it. I don't know what they're talking about.
Give you some food for thought, right? Some food for thought, brother. It's talking about like in the Bible, like specifically Ezekiel. If you read that, Ezekiel sees chariots of the Most High. What people would consider supposed UFOs and stuff like that. The Bible indicates that those are the chariots of God. Why are the slaves saying, "Bro, swing low, sweet chariots, and take me home"? Ain't no damn horse with a chariot gonna come down on here. And if you say you like music, look into that, brother. Right? I'm glad you at least mentioned that. You feel me? Look into that, brother. That is your history.
Yep, I got you. For sure.
What is kumbaya? What does kumbaya mean?
Man, I don't know.
That's literally Hebrew.
I know it's Hebrew, but I don't know what it means.
Kwamba, Yah, Kwam, raise Yah, give praise to Yah. Who's Yah? The Most High God Yahweh, brother.
That's right.
Right? And we are those people. That's what I'm telling you. It's in us, bro. We understand this, but you need to get that. Sometimes a lion, you gotta smack that lion and bro, go up and roar, bro. Give me that in Genesis. One thing before you leave, brother. One more before you leave. 49. One more before you leave. I know your boy want to go, brother.
49 what? Now, that's my
See,
cousin.
your cousin.
Shoot it right here.
Yep.
Here.
Give me. Yeah. Hold on. Verse 9.
Khan, it's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 9. Right? Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Right? You said you're 40 years old, brother. It says as an old lion.
38. I'm about to be 38 years old.
Okay. You see, and it says as an old lion, who's gonna rouse him up? Who's gonna tell this lion, look, bro, it's time to go up and hunt. Go up, do something. Right?
You shouldn't have to tell a lion to go.
There you
hunt.
go.
Right.
There you go. That's exactly my point, brother.
You ain't gotta tell me do nothing.
Hey, bro, look into it. There's some videos on
I
there,
got
and
you.
show your family. Say, look, I run into these guys. What you think about them, at least?
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
because if they're pushing the truth and sincerity, that you more than likely would be an Israelite, right? More than I think from the tribe of Manasseh. If you go back to indigenous, you have such precious history, bro. Look into it, King, because that's what you are, brother, King, brother.
For
All right,
sure.
King, take it easy, brother. Of course, brother. And then let me see.
I lost all the precepts.
That's all good, brother. We'll just pick it up a little bit right here.
Romans 10 and 2, man.
Yeah, get that from Banya. Before Banya start hyperventilating.
Right.
Let me see. Where should I go? Give me Isaiah 56 and 6. Zechariah 8 and 23. All right, King, take it easy, brother. Salam, my Ashawar. Hey, let me ask you a quick question while you walk away, brother. Who's this guy right here? You have to go?
Let them know. Don't
All right, man. Don't be telling me you over here praying to white people now.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 6.
Go ahead.
Also the sons of the stranger.
And this is the point. People want to say, look, bro, it's for everybody. That's going to come in time and a place for it, right? If you're going to tell me 100 million of your ancestors got slaughtered and nothing has to happen for that, I think you're a damn coon out here, bro. All right, go ahead.
Khan. That join themselves to the Lord to serve him and to love the name of the Lord. To be his servants, everyone that keepeth the Sabbath.
That keep it the what?
That keepeth the Sabbath.
And even then, bro, even the 10 Commandments, most Christians don't even keep the Sabbath, bro. Right? They say we don't have to do it. But here it says strangers that even keep the Sabbath, right? Go ahead.
From polluting it and taketh hold of my covenant.
So they'll go here and they say, look, you can be joined on. That's not literally what it's talking about. Let me show you what it's literally talking about. Go ahead. Zechariah what? 8 and 23. Give me Isaiah 56 and 7, the next verse.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass.
In those days, right? Go ahead.
That 10 men shall take hold of all the languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew.
Go ahead.
Saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you.
And this is what it means to take hold of that covenant. Right? They're over here trying to cleave onto us, right? And I hope these hey, Bible guy, chop it up with me, man. What's up? Okay, what's going on, Kishak?
I was just telling who she is.
All right, let me turn this down. I don't want to yell at you and stuff. What's up? What you said? You say Kiana? Yeah. Kiana, all praise to the Most High. You ever heard that Jesus Christ is black? Yeah. Yeah? What you think about that?
It's true.
Yeah, where did you hear that from, though?
Huh?
Where did you hear that from?
Family.
From, like, your mom, your grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah, you telling me you never had this guy in your house? Of course, without the horns, without the tongue and stuff.
Well, we had a picture of him, but he wasn't that white.
That white? He was a little light skinned? A little...
A little palm. Like
Okay.
his color.
Okay. Well, see, but you said that the Bible describes him as what? Huh?
White.
The Bible? Let me show you, sis. Revelation 3, Revelation 1, and can you get Revelation 4?
But
And,
it sure don't say he black.
What is that, bro?
It said what nationality
John
he is, to
14:9?
be honest.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right. You want it from the top?
Yeah.
Khan. It's for you, sis. It's the book of Revelations from the chapter 1 from the top. the revelation of Jesus Christ.
First of all, what's a revelation, sis?
Oh, sorry.
What's a revelation?
I forgot.
Huh? Well, it's a revealing, right? If I reveal something to you, this is the revelation. Like if I take a curtain and I take it down and I show you what's behind it, that's the revelation of something, right?
Oh.
Right,
Yeah,
simple.
like review,
Simple, right? Go ahead.
Which God gave unto him
Uh-huh.
to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So I went here because, for example, when I talk to Christians and I'll say, hey, you know that Jesus Christ was actually black? They'll say stuff like, it doesn't matter what color he is, right? Christ is whatever you believe him to be. If that was the case, God wouldn't give Jesus the revelation to give to John and told him, look, write this down to show people later. Why? Because it's important. Go ahead and get to the point.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So basically saying he has a long garment and he has a belt around his stomach. He's showing them a man. He's showing them Jesus Christ, right? Hold on. Yep.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Keep going.
As white as snow.
So I gave you 2 things. One is texture, one is color. It said his hair was white like wool, right? So as white as snow. Right. Would you tell me that your family members here don't have woolly hair?
Huh?
Do they have woolly hair? Or is their hair straight? That's woolly hair. That's just like a lamb. Show her. You tell me, is their hair like that? That's woolly hair. Do white people have hair like that? Of course not, right? That's strike 1, right? Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Go ahead.
And his feet.
And his feet like what?
Like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Green.
Green? No, brass. Not grass. Brass.
Like a brown.
I got it right here. Check this out.
Black.
Brass.
Well,
That's a
brown.
brass color.
Well,
I'm gonna give you an example, sis. Would you identify yourself as black?
I'm mixed, actually.
What are you?
Puerto Rican, Filipino, white, black, Indian.
What's your dad?
My dad is black, Indian. My mom is Puerto Rican, Filipino.
Okay, cool. Are you the color of your sweatshirt though? No, you're brown.
Right.
You're brown, right? Black is the color that they try to implement on us. For example,
Right.
white people are not really white,
We know that.
right? Some of them are yellow, some of them are spam colored. You feel me? They're white. They're not white, is what I'm trying to get to, right? Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. So now it's brass, as if it burned in a furnace. When you look at that word in the Greek that it's written, it's as a perfected word. It's saying like, I took it out the furnace, it's already burnt. This is the color Christ is. Right? Go ahead.
And his voice has a sound of many waters.
That's kind of just a metaphor of saying he's loud.
Yeah.
So you got woolly hair, dark skin, and loud. You telling me that sounds like a white man?
No.
Of course not, right? What about the father? What's the father look like, sis?
That's my favorite.
Just like him.
Just like him.
Yes.
Right, let me show you what the father looked like. Go ahead.
Which one, Daniel?
No, just get to the point of Revelation 4. Before you go, sis. 2.
This is Revelation chapter 4, verse 2. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven.
A throne is in heaven, right? Go ahead.
And one sat on the throne.
Who sits in the throne in heaven? God. That's right, brother.
Good job, Buddha.
And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone.
Let me show you what a jasper and a sardine stone looks like. Right, go ahead, show them. It says the color that God is. Right? It's a brown man, right? Basically what we're trying to say is so-called, I will say so-called because that's not what the Bible calls us. So-called Black, Latino, and Native Americans, we are God's chosen people, right? We are precious, we are royalty on earth. And basically I'm trying to come and tell you guys, look, because we are that, we are entrusted with duties, right? We follow God's commandments so everybody can see how to truly follow God. Because I don't think our people understand how to follow God. Like for example, sis, I don't think people really know God. Like if I were to ask you, what's God's name? Jesus, Jehovah. I like that, right? What about you, sis? What you got to say? Jesus. Okay, so that's like another thing. And read me Revelation 1:1 again.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 from the top.
Go ahead.
the revelation of Jesus Christ,
Uh-huh.
which God gave unto him.
Who gave Jesus the revelation?
Your dad, God.
God.
Yeah.
So if Jesus is the Son of God, he cannot be God, right? So here's the thing. The sister here was more on point with what God's name is by saying Jehovah. That's an English translation. That's how you would say Jesus, because Jesus in just regular English is Joshua,
Right.
right? But in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shai, right? So Jesus in Hebrew, Yahweh Shai. Jehovah is English, right? If you want to say it in Hebrew, it's Yahweh. That's God's name, Yahweh. And that's something I want to leave you guys with, right? You guys are princesses out here on earth, right? A mini prince out here, right? And you guys are precious. I want you guys to acknowledge that, right? Did you guys get a flyer at all? You get a flyer or anything?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, check out the video, sis. Right, we're actually going live right now. You might probably go back and look at it later, right? Hey, you guys have a blessed day, sis.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, Kings.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got something. What's going on, man? What you think about that?
Just like that.
Huh?
In my house.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna leave you with some history then before you go. I'm gonna leave you with some history, sis, before you go. You said Kiana, right? Do you know who that man is? Huh? No. Huh? The devil? I mean, look, sis. Without the horns. That guy in the bottom. If you see right there, it says Caesar Borgia. Pope Alexander VI had when his son died, right? Caesar Borgia, his dad, I believe Salakia was Rodrigo Borgia. He was the Pope. Oh yeah, he was still alive. He had his son painted as Jesus. That is Caesar Borgia, the son of Rodrigo Borgia, painted as Jesus.
His face didn't look like that.
Look up the painting Salvador del Mundi.
It was more as a his face didn't.
But this is my point. My point is this: is that man is the son of one of the Catholic Church's sons, the son of a pope of the Catholic Church. This right here, that's the painting Salvador del Mundi. That's Caesar Borgia, and the whole world thinks that is Jesus, when it's not. This man came hundreds of years after. Right? Just a little bit of food for thought for you, sis. Right? I'm gonna get that in Zechariah. I'll bring out a couple more before I close out. Yeah, that's the painting right there, bro. Hey, Dakar, check out this painting right here so you can show the brothers online.
This is crazy. I've never seen it.
This is the painting, man. Salvador del Mundi. This is what everybody thinks is Jesus. Yeah. I'll finish it with this, man. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Give me Sirach 19:26.
Sirach 19:26.
Yes, sir. Huh? I can't hear you. Kashak, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as my Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Go ahead.
Keep therefore and do them.
Why?
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations,
Go ahead.
which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
And right now they are not looking at you, Black, Latino, Native Americans, as a wise and understanding people, right? We are literally, how can I say it, spectacles to everybody out here, man. Right? They're infatuated with our culture because we're so damn downtrodden, bro.
Right.
Everything that we take and we flip and try to make something positive, I guess you could say, in our communities, they want to take it and glorify themselves with our stupidity, right? With things that we got going on wrong, right? They're not looking at the Black and Latino man and indigenous man saying, look, I want to be just as righteous as him. They're saying I want to be just as wicked as him. Like I said, I bring this up all the time, bro. We have Asian gangs in Japan, in China, that are trying to mimic the gangs here in California.
That's right.
Right?
Norteños in Germany.
Norteños in Germany.
That brother and sister been listening since
Palestinian Southsiders. That is crazy, bro. What you think about that, man? What you think about that? Oh, yeah, I thought you were paying attention to what we were saying. I was like, hey, let me ask you something real quick, though, brother. Right? What's your ethnicity?
Salvadoran.
Salvadoran? What's your dad?
Salvadoran.
He's Salvadoran.
That's right.
Okay, cool. That's great. Let me ask you this. I was just saying, there's a bunch of cultures that try to mimic our culture, even though it's something wicked. Like, for example, las maras in El Salvador, right? They'll try to mimic this in Palestine, in Germany, in Japan. Try to act like they're MS-13 out there. That's something that Southsiders ended up doing in El Salvador when they got brought up over here, though. Like how the brother said, we have Northerners in Germany. What do you think about other cultures trying to mimic us? Like, is it a positive thing or a bad thing?
I mean, other cultures as far as what, like you talking about like gang cultures?
Everything. Like, for example, there's literally Asians trying to get perms to get afros.
It's a trend for them, you know what I mean? It's trendy for them, you know?
It is.
It's intriguing.
It is.
You know?
They'll have the 3 dots, the 4 dots.
The whole cholo shit in Japan, and they've been all
low riders and all that.
They love the culture.
Go ahead. Oh, right. No, but I'm bringing that up as
I
saying
think all outside culture are infatuated by a culture they don't understand to begin with. You know what I mean?
Right. And here's the thing: they won't do something positive, right? Let me see. What is that? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Asian dude.
Yeah,
Asian dudes, right? And this is the thing: they won't take something like I want to be just as hard worker as like the Mayans, right? I'm gonna give you an example. There's pyramids in El Salvador that maybe the Pipil, the Quiches, or the Mayas built themselves, and they don't want to say, "Damn, I want to be just as hard workers as them." Instead, you know what white people do, bro? There's pyramids in Egypt, and they'll say, "We don't know who built the pyramids over here. It got to be aliens. We got more pyramids in Africa than they do in Egypt." Right?
Look at this, bro.
So I know you see this, right? But you know what the thing is? They're not out there funky with nobody. That's what I'm saying. They're not funky with nobody though. They're not the ones that gotta watch their back when they go pump gas, worried about them getting gunned down. They're infatuated with our lifestyle, but they don't go through nothing that we go through. Right? My whole point with that was that we find a way to try to put a light in such a dark world, even though that light may not be positive, right? But it's something that we're trying to that's the verse, Romans 10:2, right? And you know what indigenous people you more than likely go back to, bro, on your dad's side? Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Like Mayan and stuff like that, the Inca and all that.
Yeah, so Inca's a little bit more south.
Yeah, well, I'm half from South America, so yeah.
So here's the thing. When I talk to, yeah.
What part of El Salvador is it? San Salvador?
In the mero.
I lived there for like a few months, like in '92, bro.
Give me numbers 15 and give me that picture. The brothers from right there too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I went there.
1538.
It was like a Civil War. I went around there. So I went there I was like 7.
Bro, give me get that first, and then Second Chronicles 12, or is it First Chronicles? It talks about Zebulon. Oh no, Deuteronomy 33, brother. Deuteronomy 33. I'm tripping. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Right, and I think that's our people, bro. We understand what's better for our people, but we don't really know how to get about it. Like the wars that you said, like the civil wars that happened in El Salvador. Let me look up this. Let me see. All instruments.
Yeah, I seen it. At the time, it was infested with, the guerrillas.
There you go.
In the army. I mean, nowadays, he has, not about nowadays, but...
First Chronicles 12 and 33. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
Yeah. My dad had a house out there, and we got took over by, little gangs out there and shit like that. He had to sell the house. And after, what's the president called?
Bukele?
Bukele. After he did his thing with all that, the house... The pricing went up, the housing went up again. But my dad had sold the house for a low ass price at the time when the gang.
And that happens over and over again in history, brother. Check this out. Like, for example, Bukele, he's not indigenous to El Salvador, Palestinian, but he's also Jewish. As quiet as it's kept.
That's why he supports.
Exactly. Exactly. Are you good?
I was just talking about that right now.
That's what I'm saying. They're not for our people.
Jewish.
Hey, there you go. What you know about that, King?
Man, Jewish. She was asking, she goes, "Or the original Jews." I'm like, why do you think they call themselves Jewish?
Jewish.
You know what I mean?
They're acting like
claim to be the actual Jews. They know how to program and manipulate.
See, and this is why I say this, bro. Like, for example, the laws of God are gonna put you in a better predicament. Yeah. Those people practice the laws of God, but they're not the people, and it's benefiting them. Yeah. So when we see our people, like in El Salvador, if we implement, bro, and it's crazy what happened over there. That man is turning into a dictator out there. Like, he's trying to implement laws so that he's over and over and over again this president there. Although I could say, I mean, in a sense, you can look at it that he's clearing up El Salvador. People are like viejitas still out there being able to sell their stuff.
I personally still wouldn't feel safe going out there.
Right? I'm not gonna say it's
I'm tatted up,
peaches
man.
and cream.
I
I had a brother that went out down there, and he's not gang affiliated at all.
Yeah.
But he did like 6 months because he even has tattoos, bro.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of crazy out there. Get this? 17:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
And that's literally a law. Somebody who is not of your people, don't put that person in charge. Why? Because he don't understand the struggle, bro. That man's not looking out for himself. They're sending money to Israel. He's not trying to build up El Salvador like that for himself. At some point, that's a big gentrification that's happening in El Salvador. Like how you said, if like your pops sold that house, and the indigenous people are not going to be able to buy that house themselves, who's going to buy it? White people, bro.
Yeah.
White people are going to move it down there and buy that. So he's making moves for people like him, right? So, and then here's another thing that I wanted to bring up. How you said like the I forget the name of it, bro. FL. Right, those militia groups that happened right there, right? So when they started that war down there, they were literally using like World War II guns, bro, right? But they were prospering against these people trying to war against them. Why? Because who you are in the Bible, we would believe that you're from the tribe of Zebulon, right? There's prophecies that are in the Bible of how great warriors you guys were, right? Read that in Chronicles.
It's the book of First Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 33 of Zebulon.
Who we say the indigenous Salvadorians are. Go ahead.
Such as went forth to battle, expert in war, with all instruments of war, 50,000 which could keep rank. They were not of double heart.
So multiple things, right? One, they were experts in war with everything, right? You go out there, you give a Salvadorian un machete. There's people, bro, do you know what a zumbadora is? The snake, the zumbadora? All right, look, so you ask any Salvadorian, it's literally a snake, bro, that people who are swordsmen, they'll go out there with a stick and they try to fight with this snake, right? They're experts with everything, bro. These people, a machete, like I'm saying, World War II guns, they're able to combat people because they're given that gift, right? And it says they were not of a double heart. They could keep rank. They were in order. They knew what was up. They said, we come out here to funk. These are the people we send forth first when we go to war because they're them guys, bro, right?
Awesome.
Go ahead.
So this is on the Mayans, right? It says, archaeological and textual evidence shows that the Maya were highly skilled and aggressive warriors and their culture that scholars initially downplayed. Their city-states were frequently at war for resources, power, and captives, and their tactics evolved significantly over time.
And this is something I'm saying like about our people, bro. Our people are powerful with this. We're giving these gifts. If you're telling me people who literally used to go out there and try to hunt jaguars to be called a jaguar warrior, why was it that we were able to get conquered by white people? If we were such great warriors, why? How is that? How did it happen? You're talking about Aztecs, bro. People who built empires, the Purépechas, the Otomis, right? All of these people who, you're talking about Native Americans who were goddamn grizzly bears, bro. Somehow got conquered by white people. That's an act of God. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Prophecy says that was gonna happen, right? But first, let me show, just to help prove that you are these people. Give me that in Numbers, and then give me the picture of the pipil.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Right, so first of all, what's a fringe? Because this just says put it on your shirt, in your garment. What's a fringe? Go ahead. Watch this.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring.
You got the picture, Alawan? Show the brother. Hey, Dakar, check this out too.
Let the brother know.
Try to get one. Yeah, that one. You see what's on the bottom? That's a fringe, a ribbon of blue, just like every brother right here has. Right? Every single, that's because that's a commandment of God given to the Israelites.
Right.
Bro, this is pre-Columbian. Go ahead. That's the Native Americans rocking it.
That's right.
With the blue.
That's right.
Right? And there's multiple, bro. You can see all the indigenous tribes wearing this. Why? Because this is a commandment given to the Israelites.
I always wondered where that came from too. The whole, it's called what now?
Fringes.
Fringe.
Right? Like, and for example, I mean, I could go. Do you got time to talk, brother? Are you gonna go run something?
Shaking, but I can hear a little.
Okay, cool.
Statue.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a Mayan statue. If you can see on the bottom,
You can Deuteronomy 28.
see those little things hanging?
Yeah.
And you see that there's a solid line. That's supposed to be that border of blue.
Yeah.
It's a Mayan statue.
Yeah. Yeah, I always
The
wondered where it
Cholo
came from,
version
too.
of the Black Israelites.
My
That's
homeboy,
crazy.
my homeboy, he's like, he wearing.
Oh, you got homies that are in this or?
My folks here.
You know what group they're at?
I mean,
No, what he's in.
what tribe he's from?
No, what's the name of his camp?
I think he stepped down, man. He's a little bit older now, but I have no idea.
You got him on like Facebook, Instagram. This is a small community, brother. More than likely, we know him.
Shit, he go by Sleep. You know, Sleep.
No. I'm saying like a Hebrew name.
I don't, man, that's his hood name, man. That's his hood name.
Hey, it's all good, brother. Watch this.
What's
Watch
the
this.
keyword?
I think it's 40. Stranger.
The one that we just read?
49. 49. Watch
Okay,
this.
gone.
Right, and all I'm saying is the reason we're able to tie this all back together is prophecy, history, and archaeology. And this is a prophecy right here, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far,
Uh-huh.
from the end of the earth,
Uh-huh.
as swift as the eagle flieth.
Right, you look at any Caucasian, like for example, Russia, Spain, Portugal, all these different places, they'll have an eagle representing them. As quiet as it's kept, the original bird that's on the Mexican flag isn't even an eagle. It's in Spanish, it's called the buitre, like a big ass vulture, right? And they changed so much on the Mexican flag. Like originally, it wasn't even a snake in its garras. It was the tuna from the cactus. He's holding a prickly pear, right? From what I've read, that they changed that into the serpent once they started conquering our lands. When they conquered, like for example, Quetzalcoatl and all these serpent-like deities like Kukulkan in our different religions and beliefs, I should say, that they said, look, we killed their gods, we took down their gods, put their gods, like the eagle's holding it, the white people symbol, the eagle. It says, as swift as an eagle flieth, somebody from the end of the earth is gonna come over here. Right, keep going on that? Oh yeah, show the brother this,
Let them know. I'll read it after.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah. It's not a coincidence, brother. And give me Obadiah about the eagle.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
The Pipil, the Mayans, Aztecs, Incas, we didn't speak Spanish, bro. Right? We were speaking dialects, right? Like Nahuatl, right? And Quiche, like languages that the indigenous actually wrote. But what shall they do? Keep going.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Like I said, bro, that goes without saying. They slaughtered our people, bro.
Let them know.
That's not even a secret. They slaughtered our people, right? But also, that's not just for them. That happened throughout history multiple times, right? Like, for example, when we were in our land in Jerusalem, we got taken to captivity to Assyria. Like how the brother just showed you pictures of the fringes, but you see the indigenous wearing headsets, regalia. We got that from Assyrians. Assyrians are the only other people that wear stuff like that. The indigenous, that's not an Israelite culture. It says we want to copy our oppressor stuff. Like, for example, we want to copy everybody. The Greeks had us in subjectivity. Now you see Latinas with blonde hair. You see our black sisters with blonde hair. With contacts, I want to have blue eyes. I want to have green eyes. Stuff that they see as precious when in reality, that's not our culture. Like for example, we have a caste system in the Americas that was put upon us. The more dark skinned you are, the more Indio you are. You know, you're not as good as the light skinned one of us. That's how much our people hate themselves, brother. Right? But all that to say this, that this helps prove that we are those people. Get that about Obadiah? And then I'm gonna just ask you one more thing, right?
This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
And it's just little things like this, bro, that you can tie in. Like, give me the buildings in Petra. Right? This is against the Idumeans or the Edomites, who we say would be Caucasian people. It says, though thou rest thyself among the stars, like an eagle. You want to build skyscrapers. You want to be on top. You want to be this apex predator. What did they say when they landed on the moon? The eagle has landed, bro. We've been up there. They literally try to set their nest among the stars. Supposedly, I don't believe at all that they went to the moon, right? You
Nah, yeah.
no, I was gonna say we can talk about that.
Nah.
But show just one last thing right here. This is one last picture, right? The car. If you could check this out for the brothers out here looking at it, right? Oh, you got it. All praises.
See that one on the far right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the ancient one. But look at the rest of the ones on the left.
Look like City Hall right here.
Definitely, yeah.
Why they're building the same exact things that they built over there, bro? Right?
Yeah.
Those are literally the original damn cavemen. Literally, they lived in caves, right? And one just small tip, even for the brothers, because we're live streaming right now, brother. And just to give you a heads up, I guess. But I was reading something when the Aztecs had white people coming over here. We had copal. You know what copal is? Kind of like a frankincense, like a sap from the tree, and we would light it in the very front with our people in the very front. And the white people, it says the white people were documented as being like, look, bro, they think we're royal. They think we're something. But when you read the indigenous account, they're saying, bro, we need to light this incense because these guys stink. Bro, we need to show them how to be civil. But they look at us like savages, right? You're talking about people who literally lived in, give me Job 32 or 33, right? What you think about all this, brother?
I mean, I've been following along for years, man. I just never actually, you feel me?
Yeah.
Any kind of, actually really getting into it. But
All praises, bro. Yeah.
And is that your lady over there? Yeah. Okay. Your lady is also an Israelite from another tribe, bro. You feel me?
Before I came up here, this is what I was trying to show her.
Yes,
I
sir.
was showing her Ishtar, and you know what I mean.
It's the same exact thing as we got right here.
Tribe of Judah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
All the way kind of.
All right, so you're familiar with like Christ being so-called black, right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing. With that, brother, comes responsibility. You know how like they told, was it Spider-Man, right? Like I forget what the line is, but with great power comes great responsibility, right? You're God's chosen people, so things are required of you, right? And not just saying, look, just because you're a Salvadorian, you're good, you're saved. And that's what most people are thinking in this damn chat. We have people out here, Christians, that, oh look, bro, they think just because you're black, they're the only ones that go to heaven. No, bro, we're not telling our people that.
She was asking me that. I said, no, I don't work like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's literally get me 1 Peter shall begin at the house of God. I think it's 3, or it might be 2 with the last 2 verses. Let me see. Yeah, flip it. Right here, verse 16. 4. 1 Peter 4.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 16. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
So it's starting with us. Judgment starts with us. Christ ain't gonna come back and first he's gonna check the all these other nations. He's gonna come back. Let me see what about my people. He's gonna come and check his herd, his sheep, his lamb first. Right? Go ahead.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
Keep going.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved.
So it says the righteous. If the people who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're barely gonna make it. What?
Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
So this is here. Stay here, because there's another one, bro, that I like, and I think start at. Damn, bro, I love all this right here. Give me verse 10.
2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Here, I'll let me look here, because I know exactly where it's at in 16:11. Go ahead. Verse 11? No, keep on.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
So we believe that Russia is basically going to attack America and they're going to win this war. Right here saying, seeing that these things shall be dissolved. That's not going to happen with a fire. This is melting elements. Right? Go ahead.
What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Read 14.
Verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things.
Seeing that you look for things like this. Go ahead.
Be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless.
So when that day comes, make sure that you're on point. He's not going to come back and say, look, you're Mexican, you're good. No, he's going to come back and say, all right, bro, show me what you've done. Show me where are your fruits. Where are the talents that I gave you? What have you done with it? There's literally a parable that says he gave you a little bit of work to do and you didn't flip it. Literally what it's going into, right? So it's like, this is why I implore you, brother. Implore you, since you know stuff like this, now it's more responsibility on you. Like, what are you doing with it? You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to jump out now and now you're with us, but start making steps to slowly try to improve your life and who you are, brother. Telling other Salvadorans, other Cubanos, other Colombianos, such as yourself, that you know what, there's responsibility with us. Right? Give me Job 33. Just one last thing, just to finish proving a point on there, I guess. Man, I got a brand new Bible. All the pages stuck together. You're in Psalms now.
Oh, no.
So again, brother, was there anything that you ever wanted to ask your boy about, like you had doubts on, like, you know what, this didn't make sense to me?
I mean, what's the like the version of the Bible? Like, why y'all go for the King James?
Me personally, brother, I like one called the Good News Translation or the Amplified. The NOT is also a great Bible. I like reading Hebrew. I actually like studying the Hebrew of it. Right? I'm not saying I'm a scholar in it. Like, if you give me a page in Hebrew, I'm gonna know exactly what it says, but I'll take the root words and I'll say, this is kind of going into this. I can study it a little bit better. There's an application called the Blue Letter Bible that you can look into, and you can literally click, just get Job first.
Yeah, I got
that you can.
33.
Right. I think it might be 23, bro. Right here. Give me verse 5 right there. 30 and 5, that's what it was. But hold on. But I'm saying I like the Blue Letter Bible because it has the Hebrew and you can click on the word and it'll show you what it is. So that's when you can make a good gimme in the King James 32 and 8 in Deuteronomy, and then give me the Good News Translation as well. In that. Yeah. Yeah, both of them. I'm gonna show you something why it's good to compare text, because the King James also has its flaws. Like, it'll say celebrating Easter. Like, we don't celebrate Easter. We don't celebrate a rabbit laying eggs to commemorate Christ. But when you look at the original Greek, it'll say Passover, Pasqua. So you'll understand, look, the King James kind of messed up right here because he was also a Christian. He's giving his own interpretation into things. There's also, just to drop a couple things, right? Like 1 John, I think it's 5 and 7, is called the Johannine comma. It'll say let's get, slowly, get this first. I'll drop these gems off for you. I want to drop as much as I can before you take off, bro.
30 and 5, right?
Yep.
This is Job chapter 30, verse 5. Then were driven forth from among men.
They were driven forth from among men.
They cried after them, as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth,
and caves.
In caves in the earth and in the rocks. Among the bushes they betrayed.
They brayed.
Slakia. Under the nettles they were gathered together. There were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men.
Children of base men.
They were viler than the earth.
So this is basically going into the Edomites, because Job is living in the land of Edom. And he's saying, look, bro, these people are children of fools that lived in rocks. They're over here acting like cavemen. This is literally a troglodyte, a caveman, bro. Right? But give me 1 John 5 and 7, just so I can show you why the King James has its flaws. Although I do like it, but it's not my go-to, bro. Right? Go ahead. 5 and 7.
1 John chapter 5, verse 7. For there are three that bear record in heaven, the Father, the Word, and the Holy Ghost. And these three are one.
So people will say, look, these three are one. That's the Trinity right there in the Bible. That verse isn't in the original text. It's literally added in there. Like, that doesn't appear in the ancient manuscripts. So people who are like a Catholic or a Christian will come in. I've actually had one of my uncles try to debate me once. He said, explain this verse to me then if you don't believe in the Trinity. I'm like, explain what verse? I'm like, show me in the Greek where it's at. It doesn't exist, right? So this is the thing. This is when you start studying and questioning everything. So that's a great question that you have, like, why the King James? But I mean, I like it. It's a good translation, but it's not my go-to. Another great verse is this one right here, right? Get the King James first.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
So here God is separating, it's accounting history saying, look, God separated people, the sons of Adam, everybody.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
According to the number of the children of Israel. To me, that never really makes sense, because it's saying I'm going to divide people among the children, based on the children of Israel. Israel wasn't here from the very beginning. Abraham wasn't an Israelite. Isaac wasn't an Israelite. So for sure, Noah wasn't an Israelite. So why is he saying that he separated nations according to the children of Israel? When you start looking at the ancient scrolls like the Masoretic text, it'll say stuff like this, right? You got it?
Come. It's book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8 in the GNT. Right? It says, the Most High assigned nations their lands. He determined where people should live. He assigned to each nation a heavenly being.
So here he's saying he gave all these people their own God. The Asian man has his own God. The Arab man has his own God. Every nation has his own God.
But Jacob's descendants he chose for himself.
That's more on point on what the Hebrew is actually saying. He's saying, I'm going to base it on the children of God. It's saying like these heavenly beings, these other deities. You have some? Oh, my bad. Oh, it's all good, brother. Right?
So I got a question. So as far as like mixture of bloodlines, like so-called mestizos or just black mixed European, you know, any type of mixture of bloodline that's not considered any tribe of bloodline, how does that work?
How does it work? Give me Numbers 1 and 18 and give me Ezra 2, because I think that's a little bit more direct. Ezra 2 and 59. I'm gonna get this one first and then we'll get that.
Especially, you know, with like mestizos and stuff
59.
Like that.
I got you, brother. That's a great question.
This is Ezra chapter 2, verse 59. And these were they which went up from Telmelah, Telharsa, Karab, Adon, and Immer, but they could not show their father's house and their seed, whether they were of Israel.
So he's saying they couldn't show their father's house and their seed. When you look at that word, I'm pretty sure it's Zerai, or even in the Greek when it says seed, it goes back to meaning sperm. They couldn't show their sperm whether they were of Israel. It says their father's house. So I ask you, like, your dad, what's your dad? What's your dad's dad? What's your dad's dad's dad? As far as you can go back, right? I stopped around like I could trace mine back to the very early 1800s to where I see my last name change from something that wasn't even worth noting, I guess, in the documents. It's just an M and a dot to an Irish last name that the woman carried. Like my last, and go to verse 61, and this is what's crazy.
Verse 61. And of the children of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Kaz, the children of Barzillai, which took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and was called after their name. Verse 51.
Yep.
These sought their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore were they as polluted, put from the priesthood.
So that sounds like a lot. What I'm gonna break it down to you, it says these are Levites who couldn't prove they were Levites. Or it says they were Gileadites, and they couldn't prove they were Levites because they were calling themselves by the woman's name. So they're saying, look, bro, we're trying to look at your record, and we can't say that you go back to a Levite. You can't be a priest because we only have Levites. So going back to saying, like for example, those Jewish people, they base it off the woman. That's literally what most Jewish people call themselves Kohen, like Cohen, and that literally means priest. So these people are basing it. How are you Jewish? Oh, from my mom's. I have an account right here where it says that these people weren't even considered priests because they went after their mom's side and couldn't prove it. So to answer your question, I would say just trace it back as far as you can, and if you can somewhat get an idea, you get an idea. But I would say, like how the Bible says, don't worry about endless genealogies. Don't worry about trying to trace yourself back to Moses or back to the actual man Zebulon.
What is like DNA tests are irrelevant to that?
So I would say no, DNA is not relevant. For example, in order to know, like if I were to ask you, brother, what's an American look like? What's an American look like?
So-called American?
An American.
I mean, that's a broad question, bro. I can't really answer that. You know?
So there we go. Who lived in the land of Canaan? Multiple people. The Greeks, the original Canaanites, the Israelites. Bro, we have Arabs living over there now. So if you were to say, show me the DNA of an ancient Israelite, you can't. Because many people live there. But you know who they do base it off of? Those people in Israel today. If I were to say, take your DNA and show me you're an American, and they'll say, damn, you don't go back to a European, you can't be American. You don't go back to an Englishman or something like that. They're not going to take it from a Native American. They're not going to take it from a Cherokee or something like that. You feel me? So if you don't have that original blueprint of what it means to be an Israelite, you can't base it off of that. There's literally studies of brothers who sent their German Shepherd saliva and they came back to being, what was it? Native American.
I heard that, but I haven't seen.
So that's the thing, brother. If there isn't any foundation of what sets the standard of an Israelite, how can you prove it? And it's not going to show you just the father's
I
side.
don't know how accurate that stuff is, but I took in the DNA test.
Oh yeah, what did it come back as?
Pretty much what I thought it would. You know what I mean? We went through Central America indigenous, and we through South American indigenous. Had some other little couple African DNA, had some Spanish DNA. You know what I mean? Pretty much the typical mixture you would assume.
So that's what I'm getting at. Actually, me and the brother were just talking about that last night. Talking about, like, for example, let's say you go back to the original man Zebulon, right? And he takes a wife that's like, say, a Canaanite woman, or whatever, any other type of woman that there is in the world, say a Persian woman, and then his son starts dating a Persian woman, and his son a Persian woman over and over and over and over and over again. The DNA more than likely is going to say, look, bro, this man is 99.99% Persian, but what really mattered was that original man. You feel me? And it's not going to give you that, bro. So I would say don't make it such a big thing. What helps prove it is the curses that we go through, bro. Right? The curses that it says, this is, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 45 again. Yeah. Show him that. Oh, explain it to him.
The baby's the son of Drake. Drake's the son of the dark-skinned dude. So in 2 generations, the grandson changed. Yeah. They're gonna look at that child as a white.
3 generations, it's already out.
Yeah. They're gonna say that child's white, European. Yeah. But his grandfather's black.
I mean, he's definitely half Jewish himself, right?
They say that.
I think his mom's like from the Caucasus Mountains, or whatever they call it.
What did they say about his dad?
She's
people on the internet says that he's a Jewish.
I don't know, his mama probably, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe his mama.
It just goes to show, really what I would go to show that the way that you look doesn't really reflect what you actually are. Like, for example, Bob Marley, most people assume him to be a black man. His dad's white. He's a white man. He got good music, but he's not our people. You feel me? Go ahead with this.
Sorry. Just like that one.
You're good, brother.
From Fast and the Furious. His dad is black.
Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
This is my point. All these things are going to happen to you because you don't follow God's laws, and it's for a reason. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So it says this is going to be, like, for example, when I was just talking to that brother, I don't know if you were listening right there. He's like, well, it's not intriguing me. Give me something that intrigues me. Well, the prophecy of the transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible. And it says, this is going to happen to you. So you look and you understand, look, bro, I am those people. Like I said, with great power comes great responsibility. If you can tie the indigenous into this, it gives you something that it's like, okay, bro, I could say so much to you. Like, for example, you ask those Jewish people in Israel today, where are the lost tribes of Israel? They'll say, I don't know. We don't know. We're the Jews. We're the southern kingdom, though. You guys can be whatever. We're not worried about that. But the prophecies say, when Christ comes back, he's going to bring all the Israelites together to the wilderness first, and then bring us into the land. How are you in the land already when we're supposed to go into the land together? Right? So then it shows, you ask them, where are the lost tribes of Israel? They'll say, we don't know. We've been on who they are. It's you. It's us. It's the indigenous people of this land. Right? So when we get it together, that's when prophecy is going to start kicking off. And you see it happening already, bro. There's a verse, I'll just paraphrase it, right? They ask Christ, like, basically, when's the end going to be? Right? And then it goes into talking about, look, this message of the kingdom is going to be preached to all corners of the earth. And then the end shall come. Christianity's been around for how many years? Bro, Catholicism's been around for how many years? Nothing's happened.